Can you imagine hearing scratching in your bathroom walls at night, keeping you up? You then call a couple local pest controllers to come out in hopes that they'll figure it out once and for all? Well, in today's video, we're taking you to two desperate homeowners that wants this solved. So stay tuned because these rats have no idea what's about to hit them. And our job is to expose what these local pest controllers missed. And if you stay to the end, I'm gonna give you an epic rat dance. Let's get started. Where's the activity? Most of the activity?
Most of the activities on this side of the house. You can come in.
Okay, perfect.
There's an entrance to the attic here.
Perfect.
That's her bedroom.
Okay.
And the bathroom over there. So they're mostly in that corner of the house. You're the fourth company.
Fourth.
Yes.
Okay.
The thing is that we hear them here. We caught about 16, 15. The problem is that there's no insulation here.
Uh-huh.
Here is where they hid it. There was a lot of urine smell over here. It was horrible. Now it got a lot better. Tell me anything I need to take out or anything that you want me to do.
Nope, you're good. We're going to be in and out. We're going to be, what we're doing right now is getting set up. We're going to start with the smoke test first and start doing our investigation. I'll keep you posted. Right off the bat here, these guys have no idea what they're doing when it comes to trapping. Look at how much peanut butter they baited, and look at how much peanut butter is missing from that top right there. That's not how you bait a trap.
A few moments later.
All right, so we're gonna get up on the roof and do a sniff check and inspect some of the roof overlaps.
Oh, it is.
All right, so there's the kitchen right there. Let's go sniff that one.
Clean. Let's check in here. Secured. Wow. This is not supposed to be like this.
So when it comes to rodents inside of your home, there's three cases: mice, sewer rats, or the roof rat. And as an exterminator, our job is to precisely figure that out with a 100% guarantee or your money back. So you can see this house is on a slab foundation, so we don't have to worry about crawling underneath. Here's the sewer clean out.
Jim, what do we got going here today, Jim?
All right, guys, here's the rundown for today's call. Juan and his wife can't sleep in a room. They've been suffering with rat activity above their ceiling. They've hired 3 other companies. We're number 4. All right, I have a challenge for you guys. Spencer, are you ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Josh?
I'm always ready.
I want to try to figure this out in 60 minutes or less. You think we can do it?
I think we got it.
Yes, sir.
Hands in the middle. 1, 2, 3.
60 minutes.
And so we're going to be starting with that vent, because as during the walkthrough with Juan, you could see that this was highly impacted.
Time to rock and roll.
It's going to be super interesting to see what these guys missed. Some of them weren't even allowed to get up on the roof, and I loved his response to them was, well, if there's a hole and you can't get up on the roof, how are you going to solve the issue? The guy had to give some of the money back. All right, we can see that we're losing a lot of smoke. All right, so we have these cones, guys. When you're doing a smoke test, or if you're hiring a company and they're not using these cones to block off the smoke inside the main sewer, they're doing it wrong. All right, it's time to go up into that attic and see if we're getting any smoke. Oh yeah, look at that. We sure are. 15 minutes, we've already found where a breach is in the sewer. Josh is in the bathroom right now. He's seeing that that master bathroom is full of smoke, so let's head down there. We may have to make an incision. Get smoke here.
Yeah, they're coming out of vanity down here. The P-traps.
Let's run the camera first before we start making any incisions. We'll run it down this 3-inch pipe right here. If we get any breaches here, then we know we're going to open up with the toilet. If we don't have any breaches, that means there's a breach here, and then that'll direct us to make an incision here. Or, so as I stated before, it's either the roof rat, the sewer rat, or mice. We're definitely not dealing with mice. We're dealing with a rat for sure. It's going to be super interesting what we find here. You know, this just shows you guys, if you get a pest control or rodent control company, you're going to hire them to place traps inside of an attic. Yeah, you're going to trap, as you heard one, they got 15 or so, which is great, kind of decolonizes, but you're never going to get to the root of the problem. And what we do here, between the smoke, the camera, our comprehensive inspection, getting on the roof, we're going to get to the source of the problem. I got to stop talking because we're already about 15 minutes into it, and we need to precisely figure out where they're coming in.
Oh no, that's a nesting material.
Is it?
Jim, you know what I think is going on? Is this 3-inch pipe never connected to the other one that we see in the actual roof? Because the one that we see in the roof is gonna be somewhere around there.
So that's open.
This is automatically going into the roof.
Right, let's go down further. There's the attic. All right, so Spencer and Josh are gonna stay here. They're gonna move the camera up and down. I'm gonna go into the attic and see if we can see the camera lens. Go ahead, move the camera up and down. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, hang tight. I'm gonna go into the master. I'm not seeing any light. Okay, go ahead. Got it. We're behind the vanity, guys. So there's a massive breach inside your pipe.
It's there?
Inside this wall somewhere. So
Yeah, I can smell.
I'll move this, but I'll have to open this up.
Okay.
Josh didn't have the vacuum clean, so it's gotta now waste our time. Time is clicking, clock is clicking. That's one pet peeve of mine on a job, is a dusty vacuum. So let's just make a nice small incision right here, and then that'll guide us to whether we need to go to the right, the left, or in the closet. You can see the runway right here on the wood. All right, so we are going to open up right here now.
A few minutes later.
Yeah, there it goes.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. There's a plumbing line right there. This is the plumbing line there. Oh.
And they chewed through it.
Look at that, Bubba.
Wow. No way. So whatever numbnuts thought that this would be a great idea to take this and use this as a vent, this is our issue right here. So this is connected to this waste vent. Go back up to the roof and run that camera rod.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Unbelievable. Whoever did this right here should be completely out of the service industry. This is unbelievable. Great, great find. Definitely less than 40 minutes. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is disconnect that all together, cap it, and then do another smoke test. We're not finished. Homeowners, if you are suffering from rats inside of your home, giving you sleepless nights, and you are on the hunt to hire a pest controller or a rodent exterminator, it is critical that you ask simple questions. One, do you get on roofs? If they say no, then don't hire them. Number two, do you specialize in both the sewer and the roof rat? If they say just the roof rat, then they're not the company for you. This right here proves my point, that if you hired them just for roof rats and put bait stations around, it's never gonna solve your issue. You're gonna continue to have an issue, continue to cause damage, and cost you more money. Pest controllers, exterminators, if you wanna up your game, here's a link. Contact us. We're here to partner up. All right, so the guys are getting ready for the second round of smoke. You can see how they're not traveling through these walls. Spider webs. Okay, 10-4. Still not getting any smoke.
Go ahead and use the rodent stopper plug. Let's stuff it in here.
Perfect.
Make sure it's on. Leave it on.
All right, so this is the kitchen. All right, let's go check above the garage. All right, so that was the main breach, but you could see this is a fairly large attic space, fairly large house. The migration over years made it all the way here to the garage side. It's unbelievable. I like taking advantage of this right here and hang and stretch. Oh.
We did it, and it was a close one. We did it in 54 minutes.
So here's what that bathroom guy did. In order to put the medicine cabinets, you could see they cut the pipe. They cut this all the way across, and when they found out that the pipe was cut, they went ahead and used that flexible piping to put it back together. See this right here?
Yeah.
That's a flexible dryer vent. Illegal for sewer. See the pipe? That white pipe right there?
Yeah.
They connected it to, so the rats were coming up through there. That either was chewed through, and there's a bunch of nesting material. That's why you guys were smelling the urine.
Right. Okay, and everything else on the other side and everything you don't
Perfect. This is the only spot. They migrated from here was their entry point. Once they got into your attic for nesting, they started to colonize and migrate throughout the entire attic.
Place.
All right, so what he decided to do is he's gonna go after the contractor that put this bathroom and vanity in. And if they can't do it properly, he's gonna call us back. But he's super thrilled that we found the ingress. For right now, we're gonna just temporarily cap this off with the gym cap. That's what I love about my job, is right there, is to show them precisely how these rats are entering into their structure. You can see the frustration on his face. In addition, he spent $1,800 on a tree service, thinking that that would solve the issue as well, because another pest control told him, yeah, they're living in the trees. So they followed their direction. Unbelievable.
Take care, bye-bye.
Take care, bye-bye. You can see the relief on their face. They're definitely gonna go after the handyman or those contractors and the pest controllers. In the meantime, we're headed to a next one. So this next job is literally 9 minutes away from the last job that you just saw. Pretty convenient. All right, we've got to check in with security. This is a gated community.
You with the Patrick?
Yep, Twin Home Experts. Thank you.
Have a blessed day, okay?
You too, thank
Take
you.
care. All right, sir. No problem.
Patrick!
How are you?
I'm doing well. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, well, come on.
Yeah, show me around. So you've had 2 other companies, Elmer said.
Yeah. You know, I know that this isn't roof rats because this started in March, and at first I thought it was an iguana.
How long have you lived in the home?
10 years.
Okay.
11 years. So it's right in here, right in here. It hasn't
When
been
was the
touched.
last time activity that you heard?
This?
Yeah.
practically every day, sometimes during the day.
Okay.
That's just an outside.
Outside? Okay. Can we come in and out of here?
Yeah,
Oh, perfect.
absolutely.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
I'm telling you, whatever you guys got to do.
We'll do it. Oh, we're here to fix it for sure. Another frustrated customer. Again, these two customers have done more than the last pest controller have that visited this property. It's unbelievable. So it is a tile roof, which makes it challenging if it is the roof rat, but I can see that they have bird stops, which is fantastic, especially with this type of growth here. Rats love to nest inside areas like this. But you can see this roof has that bird stop. So this is the bathroom right here. We're gonna pump smoke into that vent right there. All right, while Spencer's getting the smoke machine all set up, I'm gonna head over and do a sniff check and see if we can smell anything that identifies a breach in the sewer system. I don't know if I got that on recording, guys, but he's so frustrated and so desperate. His wife says, if we can't figure this out, I'm selling the house. We gotta figure it out. There's no way they're gonna sell this house over rats. Yep. Hey Spencer, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Will you do a sniff check and let me know if you smell anything there?
I know my nose about to
Please?
fall off. Oh my, wow.
Yeah, Josh.
Ooh-wee.
What smells worse, this vent or Juan's?
This one 10 times worse.
Yeah.
10 times worse.
And we've been here, what, 10 minutes?
10 minutes and
It took longer to do the walkthrough with the client
Need to find it.
than to define what the breach is.
this is why you picked the twin home experts out of everyone else.
That's right. Okay, let's get to work, boys.
Wow. Oh, look what we found.
Nice roof overlap right there.
Look at the duck.
There's a duck under there. I'm gonna see if we can see any eggs under there, underneath the roof overlap. That's crazy. First time I've ever seen that. He used Trapper John to come out and take care of some of the roof stuff. But again, unhappy customer. If you're in the home service business, if you can't make a customer happy, then you need to be out. You come in with all the guns and all the solutions, you'll always have a customer for life. I know that he's going to refer me to the neighbors, family members. That's what it's about. Now think about it. The consumer, the homeowner, is paying for what they believe is going to be a professional, well done job. Rats continue, activity continues, they hire us, and then we're coming out and exposing all this. And that's why the pest control industry is bad-mouthing David and I, because we're just coming on the job and exposing it. We're not bad-mouthing anybody, we're just, they hired them to do the exclusion work, and it's not done. It's just the truth. Yeah, it looks like Josh is over there. They forgot to wire mesh, exclude a J vent over there. Yeah, they excluded all of them and forgot that one over there.
Look at this over here.
What's that? Put your hand in there.
You can actually almost go inside the roof area through that hole.
Yeah, we like putting 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3. You don't ever want a gap. All right, so Spencer should be ready with the smoke. We'll start the injection process right now. Smoking! All right, you can see we're already starting to get smoke out of the other vents. Let's head down to that bathroom and bedroom. Guys, if you're in the pest control industry and you want a smoke machine that's going to be affordable, that can do what we do, here's a link right here. I mean, these last two jobs just proves to you that you can't do an extermination job without conducting a smoke test. It's just, I mean, 2 for 2 today. What I'm going to do is open up right here and then get a camera or do another smoke test, and that'll guide us to where we need to go. Okay, actually Josh has a better idea. We're going to open up on the other side. He saw the bedroom, so. I'm Jimmy.
I'm Kathy.
Kathy, we're going to solve this. You're not going to have to sell your house.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
It was perfect because I was able to come here, solve a couple jobs, but then I have a couple really big ones in New York on Friday that I'm flying out for.
What do big ones mean? What does that mean?
Meaning that 7, 8 pest control companies can't solve.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And they're at their wits' end.
Is
and
it residential too?
Residential,
It's okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Right, you can see here Josh is protecting the furniture and the bedding. Even though we're going to use a HEPA vacuum, if we're in this type of area where there's a lot of fabric and pillows, we always want to protect the customer's belongings. See this wall?
Yeah.
Just count. 1, 2, 3. 3 feet.
Moment of truth.
Right on the money.
Yes, sir.
It's clean, man.
No, it's not, Bubba. It's right there. Look at that.
Look at that precise cut. Look at that precise cut.
It's a one-cut wonder.
What do we do now, Spencer? What do we do? Now that we found this, what do we do? Hold on.
Now that we found it, we go talk to the client. We'll go let them know that we find it before we go to patching up anything.
Nope, that's too premature. We found the first breach. What do we do?
Cap it off with the thing.
And then what?
Cap it off, then run a smoke test.
There you go. We haven't finished the investigation yet. We got to cap that off, run the smoke from another vent, because this is the vent that we're running right now. I think, maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. Then, once we've identified and verified that there's no other breaches, then we go to the customer. Okay. All right, so Spencer's gonna relocate that hose. Yeah, do it on the 2-inch. Do it on the 2-inch right there, bud.
Right here, right?
Yep. I'm so grateful for our skill set and what we've done to accomplish coming into a home and figuring this out. It's been I can't express, you guys, how good it is to come in here and really take care of homeowners and literally give them the sigh of relief, that knowing that they have confidence in me, knowing that they don't have to go to the extreme and think about selling their house. Also giving them the confidence to be able to sleep in their own bedroom. I mean, think about that last couple. They literally had to sleep in another room because of these rats, because of these other exterminators. And to be able to come in and be able to put them back into their normal lives, great, great feeling. Just to give you some context, there's the other bathroom with the open wall, and then about 30 feet over is this other bathroom. You can hear the machine above here.
Smoke through.
Smoke here. Okay. Go, cap it, cap it.
That's why you always use the rodent stoppers.
Yeah, these cones are great.
10 seconds later.
This is crazy. I was filming inside that line to document for Patrick, and I see a rat. I got it on my phone. Check it out. Good job.
Good job. So,
Right up one of the cars.
Careful, bro.
no, he's not in here.
No, it's not in here.
Bro, could have swore I felt him.
I gotta tell you, that was pretty intense. Wish I would have controlled the camera, guys, but I'm trying to do both, so I apologize for the video quality, but you got the gist of what that rat was doing. He was living in that dirty arm right there, and he was just working his way to get into Patrick's home. We're catching it just in time before he started to cause a lot of destruction as the last house that you saw. So he's definitely gonna need one of our trenchless rat blocking device, otherwise it's going to continue to happen. They are super, super aggressive. All right, we're going to run the camera through the 3-inch roof vent, and then we're going to do some location out front. Spencer's doing a good job today. We're going to have to give him a good lunch. Spencer's come a long ways. He's had some history with some trouble, and he's really making a difference in his life. And it's really neat to see him learn this new skill and have a new direction in life. Just an amazing, angelic human being. Willing to work, shows up every day, and really supports Josh. So by inserting a camera, it's going to determine two things: where the sewer line runs, and we might get lucky, they may already have a pre-existing clean out, but we'll know that within the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Many, many minutes later.
All right, in this job, they're moving with us on the second phase. We're getting prepped to put the metallized rat blocker so rats will never get into this home ever again. We're gonna be doing the full repair in the back bedroom and the bathroom. This home's gonna be rat-free. We're also gonna set up the world's multi-catch, multi-purpose rat vac. So if there's any remaining rats in that wall, we're gonna extract them. Josh, you rock. Get it? You rock. You rock. Look at right here. Josh found the key.
Still got to dig it.
All right, so while they're working outside, I'm going to start prepping this wall repair. Just close it temporarily while we went out to go get material. Okay, yeah, you can see here's the pipe that we cut out in preparation for the repair. So here's the old fitting here. You could see that they used a 2x1.5 inch fitting reducer and they never glued it. So just like that last job, shoddy work.
Where all the rodent sebum is there, where the rodents are running through from in the sewer lines and into the structure of this property. It's very crucial when hiring the right company that the companies do both sewer rats and roof rats, because as you can tell, this customer has been dealing with companies that only deal with roof rats. And he's wasted a lot of money and it's not cheap. So it's very important to always go with the right company that does both. Alrighty, so we went ahead and told the customer to do a flush test. We're gonna go ahead and see if we got any water leakage. You can see we got water flowing negatively. As you can see, we got no water coming through here. Check this side.
All right, you can see we have our risers starting to backfill.
Meanwhile.
All right, it's time to put some heat on them. All right, so all now we have to do is just connect the vent. It'll be good there. But this would be a great position right here to put my rat back. So I'll put the ingress right here. So if there is any rats remaining, they're gonna come back to always where they were entering and exiting. So the rat vac is gonna be positioned in this wall right here. I'll show that to you in just a bit. All right, we're prepping it for the rat vac. There we go. All right, so that's what that looks like. Here's the ingress for the rat vac. We'll keep you posted if there's any type of activity. All right, so here is the complete setup. Here's the vacuum. It's on the on position. So what'll happen is any rats that are coming in, this is the bait plate here. Once they cross the motion sensor for the bait, it activates the vacuum for 7 seconds, sucking them right in. So proud of what we've developed. To be honest with you guys, the Rat Vac is the ultimate. It is one of the best, I believe the world's best trapping device. Garages, kitchens, walls. It was really intended for walls, and then we started to use it for attics and crawl spaces, and we're using it on a weekly basis on all of our jobs. But literally the world's only rat and mice extraction trap in the world. I really wish I can show you guys, but YouTube is not allowing us anymore. It's unbelievable. So we have to be very cautious of what we show you guys. But you go to our Instagram, shoprodentfree.com, you can see them in action. It allows us to really showcase our products. Patrick, when you get a moment, if you hear the vacuum tonight, it'll go on for about 7 seconds.
Okay.
But if you do hear it, it's a good thing. That means we're getting them out of the wall. Let's just continue to monitor.
Okay.
And then I'll be in touch. What's the next couple of days? Are you home? You kind of open? I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Okay.
So we've got, if you guys want to come out here, I'll show you your new. So you have 2 clean outs.
Okay.
Here's your metallized blocker right here.
Oh, okay.
So rats will never, ever, ever come into your home through the sewer ever again.
Good. Perfect.
So. Doing a test. Still testing. We got plenty of flow.
Yep.
All right, we'll be in touch tomorrow. You guys have a good night.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well,
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Well, you can see that was a long day. Customers are relieved. They were super, super appreciative that I showed up today. So I'll keep you guys posted. Josh, great work today.
Long day.
Long day, but we got it. Spencer, good job.
Thank you, brother. It was a pleasure working on you.
Great job.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Several long days later.
Well, I promised I'd keep you guys posted. What an epic 48 hours. We're heading over to Patrick's, but check out the footage. Unfortunately, YouTube's not allowing us to show you guys the Rat Vac in action. Go ahead and pull the lid off that vacuum drum and see how many we have. I just want to take a moment and just express my gratitude for my team and for us to be able to come onto these 2 jobs and give these homeowners a sense of relief and solve and permanently solve these rats from ever getting into these homes through the sewer. And the big takeaway of these 2 episodes is really finding the right company that's going to come in here and solve your rodent issue once and for all. The other big takeaway is making sure that you hire a company that's going to be specializing in both the roof and the sewer rat. As you can see, these 2 episodes proves that point. And last but not least, that's why we created shoprodentfree.com. It's the best, most innovative online stores when it comes to rodent control. From prevention to cleanup to trapping, you name it, it's all there, you guys. Everything that we use is all on that online store. It gets shipped to your door. You don't have to go to a big box because none of that works, to be honest with you.
It definitely needs the twin sign.
Man, it smells better already. That Twinzymes, for real. Best on the market.
Man, I need to put him in the ads. That was a good commercial. No, but seriously, if you're suffering with rats and there's nesting in urine, you've got that odor, any pet odor for that matter, that Twinzyme's an absolute game changer. You can see the chewing of the wires here. Very, very dangerous. Every day that you're allowing these rats in your home, they're causing damage after damage, contamination. Do you have a good electrician? They have chewed these wires.
No.
Look at that. And I just don't want to cover walls and then have a spark. Do you want me to set somebody up for you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me do that. In the meantime, we'll allow this open. There's no rats are going to come through. We've opened it from wall to wall.
Okay.
So we know that there's no rats in there right
Okay.
now. All right, you can see the team. They're getting up on the roof, finishing up all of the exclusion. I've just a lot of gratitude for these 2 episodes. You could just see the relief on these customers' faces, and that's really what it's about. To be able to come in with our skill set, the right equipment, to be able to precisely diagnose and get to the root of the problem is incredible. Dave, this deserves the sewer rat dance.
Jim, I wish I was there, but great job on solving those 2 jobs. And yes, this definitely deserves the sewer rat dance.